atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. The crowd rises for the national anthem of South Korea. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It'd be a struggle to find anyone better at what he does than Raúl Jiménez. A towering presence, but he has that technique and vision to pick out a pass, especially in the final third. That's a new aspect to his game, which is showing growing maturity.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It'd be a struggle to find anyone better at what he does than Raúl Jiménez. A towering presence, but he has that technique and vision to pick out a pass, especially in the final third. That's a new aspect to his game, which is showing growing maturity.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Son Heung-min. Raúl, played out to the right, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Jiménez, played it again. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
Mexico
do love to play with a bit of width, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives. Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Great defending, strong and determined. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Son Heung-min. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's a nice ball. And the shot! Goal! Republic of Korea! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
South Korea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Thinks one through. Gets good distance on it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, there's a probing ball. Could be danger here. That is lovely. So who's he picking out? Shoots! And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min tries to think it through. Son Heung-min. That's a fabulous ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
South Korea head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
South Korea definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would...
Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Mexico grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Son Heung-min! It's there!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
South Korea get themselves into the lead. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Caught offside that time. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Son Heung-min is being harried and hassled.
Well, there's little doubt they'll try to frustrate him and negate his teamwork. Easy to say, but not easy in practice.
And it's played forward. Now it's Jimenez.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Raul. Out to the right. That is good strength. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Really well manoeuvred. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Aim forwards. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's...
He's having a shot! And that would have won it.
Son Heung-min really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Oh, sweet feet. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Mexico really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And now the breakaway. Oh, a delicate chip through. And it's hoisted clear. He's got away. Cross it, shapes to shoot! Very much into the last knockings. Chance! They've done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very...
And the referee brings it to a close. South Korea are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
South Korea perfectly played the hosts and the crowd.